Stop what you're doing because the internet is in absolute chaos right now. Tamar Braxton. Yes, that Tamar Braxton has just been dragged into the most shocking cheating scandal of the year. And the names tied to it will leave you breathless. Allegations are exploding that Tamar got way too close with Yandy Smith's husband, Mendeecees. And if that wasn't wild enough, insiders are now whispering that Yandy herself didn't just clap back online. She may have physically confronted Tamar in a way that left everyone gasping. This isn't just another messy love and hip-hop storyline. This is betrayal, violence, and celebrity chaos colliding in real time. Tamar has allegedly spoken out, hinting at a secret connection with Mendeecees while Yandy is spiraling, defending her marriage with the kind of fury that fans say has crossed the line into dangerous territory. The timelines are lit up with receipts, blurry videos, leaked voice notes, and cryptic posts that all point to one undeniable truth. Something explosive went down, and the fallout could shatter friendships, destroy reputations, and leave one of these women fighting to repair her image. Twitter wars are raging. Fans are melting down, and even celebrities are choosing sides.
Oh no.
And the most jaw-dropping part, the whispers say this is just the beginning, that even more damning receipts are waiting to drop. So buckle up, because Tamar, Yandy, and Mendeecees have just turned reality TV into a battlefield. And no one is coming out of this unscathed. The whispers started in the shadows, but they spread like wildfire. Tamar Braxton, the bold, unfiltered powerhouse voice of reality TV, spotted in the same booth as Mendeecees at Atlanta's V12 Lounge. At first, fans brushed it off. Maybe it was a coincidence, maybe it was business. But then the stories got louder, more specific, more damning. Eyewitnesses claimed they weren't just sitting together, they were leaning in close, whispering, laughing, touching shoulders. With Tamar tossing her head back in that unmistakable laugh that only happens when the vibe is a little too good. By 1 a.m., the whispers turned into explosions. According to multiple insiders, Tamar allegedly invited Mendeecees and a couple of friends back to her home. And in the world of love and hip-hop scandals, an invite back at that hour was all fans needed to assume the worst. Not Tamar taking Yandy's man home like it's casual. One fan tweeted, "Business meetings don't end in bedrooms." Within minutes, #Tamar Braxton and #Mendeecees were trending together for the first time in history. But this wasn't just a messy rumor destined to die in the blogs. Because the very next day, Tamar appeared in a shocking live video from her hospital bed. Face bruised, nose fractured, teeth missing, begging fans for prayers after what she described as a horrific accident. She said she woke up in a pool of blood, too weak to even talk properly, struggling to find the strength to heal. Fans didn't believe it was just bad luck. The timing was too perfect, too suspicious. How did Tamar go from a night out with Yandy's husband to suddenly fighting for her health days later? Conspiracies exploded online. Yandy caught her slipping. That wasn't an accident. That was revenge. Tamar, better watch out. Yandy's not playing games anymore. For years, Yandy Smith has been branded as the ride-or-die wife of Mendeecees, standing by him through prison time. Rumors, infidelity scandals, and endless shade from castmates. She's defended him on Love and Hip Hop, defended him in interviews, and defended him even when the receipts piled up higher than anyone could ignore. But this time, fans weren't sure if Yandy's defense of her marriage had turned dangerous, because, according to a leaked insider text, Yandy allegedly told a friend, "If Tamar wants to play with me, I'll remind her why I don't lose fights." The screenshot, shared across Instagram T pages, sent shockwaves. Was Yandy admitting she had physically confronted Tamar? Was this a veiled threat? Fans didn't know, but they believed it because Yandy has a history of protecting her marriage with her fists. As one commenter put it, recalling the infamous Erica and Jasmine fight years back, where Yandy allegedly swung first, then things escalated further. An alleged voice note leaked onto the blogs, a fiery phone call between Yandy and Tamar. The audio was grainy, but clear enough to make fans' jaws drop. Yandy's voice, "I see you. Don't think I don't. My marriage ain't your playground, Tamar. Play with your own life, not mine." Tamar's alleged response, "Girl, don't come for me about loyalty when he's the one knocking at my door. Check your man, not me." Voice note blew up instantly. TikTokers posted reaction videos of themselves screaming, clutching their faces, unable to believe what they'd just heard. Twitter spiraled into war zones. Hashtag Team YandyY versus hashtag Team TAMAR. Fans who once adored Yandy for her strong family values accused her of being delusional, obsessed with defending a man who clearly wasn't loyal. Tamar's fanbase swarmed, demanding justice for Tamar, while others argued Tamar was just as messy for stepping into a marriage she knew was already fragile. But then the most shocking twist yet surfaced. Screenshots of alleged DMs between Tamar and Mendeecees began circulating. They weren't just casual exchanges. They were flirty, late-night messages, with Tamar allegedly writing, "You know, she don't make you happy anymore. You deserve someone who understands you." Another message from Mendeecees supposedly read, "You different, Tamar. You give me peace." Fans lost it. The screenshots spread faster than wildfire, reposted on every gossip page, dissected frame by frame. Some argued they were fake, fabricated to stir chaos, but others pointed out the timestamps, the writing style, the emojis insisting they were too real to ignore. And that's when Yandy herself broke her silence. She posted a fiery Instagram video, her face twisted in fury, voice trembling with rage. "Stop playing with me. Stop playing with my family. Stop playing with my husband. Y'all been trying to break us up for years, and I am sick of it. My marriage is not for your clickbait. Tamar, whoever, I don't care who you are, you will not come between me and mine. Period." She ended the video by slamming her phone down so hard the screen cracked. Instead of calming the fire, her rant poured gasoline on it. Fans mocked her in the comments, calling her embarrassing. A wife fighting for a man who won't fight for her and punching the wrong women instead of checking her husband. The hashtags hashtag YandyY lost it and hashtag check your man started trending. And Tamar supporters doubled down, accusing Yandy of violence. Even celebrities couldn't resist. K. Michelle, who has her own long history of feuds, shaded Tamar with a cryptic post. "Some folks never learn to stay away from married men." Cardi B tweeted, "Respect your sisterhood. Don't cross that line." And Messy Lol Scrappy laughed on live saying, "Man, Yandy don't play about her man. Tamar, better chill." By the end of the night, the internet was split down the middle. Was Tamar really creeping with Mendeecees? Were the DMIs real or just Dr. DeFuel drama? And the darkest question of all, did Yandy really put hands on Tamar, causing her so-called accident? The cliffhanger was brutal, because just as the internet was ready to explode, a mysterious anonymous page posted one final bombshell, a teaser of a second voice note. Allegedly, Yandy screaming at Tamar during a physical altercation. The caption read, "Part 2 drops tomorrow. The real truth about Tamar's accident." The world froze. If that second leak was real, then Tamar's accident wasn't just bad luck. It was proof that Yandy had crossed the line into dangerous territory, and fans were left with one haunting question. Will Tamar survive the storm she just walked into? Or has Yandy declared a war that no one can win? The next morning, the entire internet was holding its breath. That anonymous account had promised a second leak, and when the clock struck noon, the bomb dropped. A grainy voice note, shaky but undeniable, hit the blogs like a thunderstorm. In the recording, Yandy's voice was unmistakable. No polished tone, no careful PR spin, just raw fury. "Don't you ever in your life think you can play with me?" she shouted. There were sounds in the background, footsteps, glass clinking, a thud that made fans' blood run cold. Then Tamar's voice cut in, faint but sharp. "Get out of my face, Yandy. You're not gonna scare me." What followed was chaos, muffled screams, shuffling, and a final crash before the clip cut off. The internet exploded. Was this proof that Yandy had confronted Tamar physically? Within an hour, the blogs had taken sides. The Shade Room captioned the leak. "Is this what really went down between Yandy and Tamar?" Hollywood Unlocked declared, "Receipts don't lie." Gossip of the City simply posted a picture of Tamar's battered face alongside the audio with the caption, "Now it makes sense." Tamar's silence only added to the fire. She hadn't posted since her hospital live, and fans begged her for answers. But then, in a move no one expected, Tamar's sister Tamar Braxton stepped in. She posted a cryptic story. "You don't mess with my family, period." Fans instantly took it as a threat aimed at Yandy, the Braxton family stepping in to defend Tamar's honor. Meanwhile, Yandy tried to do damage control. She posted a carefully staged video with Mendeecees by her side, both smiling tightly, their kids running in the background. "We're fine," she said. "My marriage is fine. My family is fine. Y'all need to stop making up stories. We'd never put hands on Tamar or any woman. This whole thing is lies." The internet wasn't buying it. Comments flooded. In "Not the family photo shoot after catching a case." "This screams guilty. Girl, you literally sound like the audio." And then Tamar finally broke her silence. At 8 p.m., she went live on Instagram, her face still swollen, but her eyes sharp with fury. "Enough is enough," she said. "I didn't want to speak on this, but since y'all want to play with my name, yes, I was with Mendeecees. It was inappropriate. And yes, Yandy confronted me. But let me tell you this. Yandy, putting your hands on me was your biggest mistake." The comments section went nuclear. Fans screamed. Tamar had just admitted it. She confirmed the rumors. She owned up to being with Mendeecees, but she doubled down on accusing Yandy of attacking her. The chat scrolled so fast Tamar could barely read it. She said, "Oh my God," she admitted. "Yandy is done." But Tamar wasn't finished. She leaned into the camera, her voice trembling. "You think beating me up protects your marriage? Okay, baby. That man been cheating on you with everybody. I was just the one you could see." She paused, then smirked through the pain. "Don't worry. I've got receipts. It's a live cutoff." That single cliffhanger sent the culture into meltdown. Tamar had receipts. What kind of receipts? Screenshots? Videos? Another audio. Fans speculated wildly, with one alleged insider claiming Tamar had photos of her and Mendeecees together, time-stamped and undeniable. Another claimed she had text messages where he begged her not to go public. Yandy, meanwhile, was spiraling. Insiders whispered that she was spotted storming into VH1 headquarters, demanding that producers pull any footage involving Tamar from the show. One producer allegedly leaked that Yandy threatened to quit if the storyline aired unedited, but the producers, smelling ratings gold, refused. "This is the story," one insider claimed. They said, "This is why people watch Mendeecees." Still silent. His Instagram remained ghostly. Comments flooded with clown emojis and demands for answers. The silence only made him look guilt. IER. Then came the celebrity pylon. Cardi B, already throwing shade before, went live laughing. "This is too messy. I ain't never seen somebody fight harder for a man that don't fight for her back." Tamar's friend Nene Leaks posted, "Y'all see why I stay out of people's marriages? This right here is insanity." Even Remy Ma, usually silent, tweeted, "Violence ain't the answer. Handle your man, not the other woman." The industry was watching, and the verdict was brutal. Yandy's brand as the strong wife holding it down was cracking. Tamar, bruised but bold, was turning into a sympathetic victim for some, a reckless instigator for others, and Mendeecees. His reputation was tanking by the hour. But the biggest twist was yet to come. Just as fans thought they couldn't handle more, another anonymous account dropped a screenshot of what looked like court documents. It claimed Tamar had filed a police report against Yandy, naming her as the person responsible for her injuries. The screenshots showed dates, locations, and a line that read, "Victim alleges physical assault during confrontation." The internet froze. If true, this wasn't just reality TV mess anymore. This was legal. Tamar pressing charges. Yandy facing assault allegations. The cliffhanger was devastating. The comments summed it up perfectly. This ain't love and hip-hop no more. This is law and order. And as the episode ended, one terrifying question echoed louder than the rest. Would Yandy actually end up in handcuffs because of Tamar Braxton? The internet thought it had already seen the peak of chaos. But Part 3 proved that the scandal wasn't just messy, it was catastrophic. Tamar Braxton had promised receipts, and when she delivered, she didn't just shake the table. It's flipped the entire room upside down. It started with a late-night Instagram carousel. Tamar, bruised but unbroken, dropped a series of screenshots that sent shockwaves across every platform. The first image, a string of text messages allegedly between her and Mendeecees. He wrote, "Last night was crazy. You're the piece I don't get at home." She responded, "Careful. If Yandy finds out, it's over." The second image showed a hotel room selfie. Tamar's manicured hand holding a glass of wine, Mendeecees. Tattooed arm visible in the corner of the frame. The third was the most damning. A bank statement screenshot showing a payment from Harris Entertainment LLC for $1,500 captioned, "For the project." Fans didn't believe it. They screamed, "That ain't no project. That's hush money." The blogs went feral. Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, Lipstick Alley, every platform dissected each receipt like it was gospel. Twitter was ablaze. He's finished. Yandy fighting for a man that don't even hide his dirt. Tamar just dropped a nuke. Within hours, Tamar's live viewership soared. She went live again, holding back tears but lacing every word with venom. "I didn't want to do this," she said, her voice trembling. "But since Yandy wants to put hands on me, I'll put the truth in everybody's hands. Yes, I was with Mendeecees. Yes, it was wrong. But don't act like I'm the first, and don't act like Yandy didn't already know. Everybody in Atlanta knows. I'm just the one brave enough to speak." The chat exploded. Tamar wasn't playing victim anymore. She was embracing her role as whistleblower. She scrolled through comments, nodding as fans begged for more proof. Then she dropped the real bombshell. "And if Yandy keeps denying it, I'll release the video. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Mendeecees." The threat hung in the air like a guillotine. A video, fans lost their minds. TikTok instantly filled with theories. Was it an intimate video? Was it another recording? Was it the night at V12 Lounge caught on camera? Hashtags like #TAMAR receipts and #YandyY exposed trended worldwide. Yandy, meanwhile, was unraveling in public. Insiders claimed she was calling every producer at VH1, begging them to spin the narrative in her favor. She allegedly told a friend, "If they air this uncut, it'll ruin me. I can't survive this one," but the producers weren't listening. A source leaked, "This is the highest drama we've ever had. There's no way they're editing it down. This is the season." Then the legal hammer dropped. Court documents circulated showing that Tamar had indeed filed an assault complaint against Yandy. The paperwork, stamped and dated, detailed a confrontation in which Tamar alleged Yandy struck her in the face during an argument about Mendeecees. The document listed her injuries: fractured nose, missing teeth, severe bruising. The internet gasped in unison. Fans flooded Yandy's comments with clown emojis and demands for accountability. Her once loyal supporters turned on her overnight. "You put your hands on Tamar, and for what? A man who don't even respect you? This is the saddest fall from grace I've ever seen. Lock her up. celebrities piled on. Nene Leakes tweeted, "When you defend trash, you become trash." Cardi B went live again, this time furious. No woman should be putting their hands on another woman over a cheating man. That's weak. Handle your home. Even 50 Cent couldn't resist. Posting a meme of Yandy in boxing gloves captioned, "Yandy versus Tamar. Pay-per-view soon." And through it all, Mendeecees stayed silent. Not a word, not a post, not even a denial. His silence was the loudest betrayal of all. The fallout was instant. Rumors swirled that VH1 executives were considering suspending Yandy from filming pending the outcome of Tamar's assault case. Sponsors quietly pulled out of Yandy's business ventures. One gossip page claimed her pressed boutique had been vandalized. Fans spray painting #Team TAMAR across the window. TAMAR, meanwhile, was basking in the support. She posted a cryptic caption under a photo of her bruised but smiling. "The truth hurts, but it also sets you free." Fans flooded her with heart emojis, calling her a survivor, praising her bravery. The tide had shifted. Tamar wasn't the villain anymore. She was the martyr of Mendeecees' lies and Yandy's fury. But just when the dust seemed to settle, the final twist hit. A third anonymous account dropped a blurry 20-second clip that allegedly showed Tamar and Mendeecees in a dimly lit hotel hallway, laughing, holding hands, and disappearing into a room together. The video quality was grainy, but the faces were clear enough to make fans' jaws drop. The internet went nuclear. That's it. It's the nail in the coffin. Yandy fought Tamar for this. Mendeecees ain't even denying it no more. And then came the most chilling detail. The anonymous account captioned the video, "This isn't the only footage. More coming soon." Fans were left shaken. Tamar had dropped receipts, the court had gotten involved, Yandy's reputation was collapsing, and now a video threatened to finish the job. The cliffhanger was brutal. Would Tamar really release the alleged full video? Would Yandy face legal consequences for assault? And would Mendeecees ever speak? Or was silence his confession? The internet wasn't just watching anymore. It was devouring every second, waiting for the next explosion. If you thought tonight's bombshells were wild, let me tell you this. We've only scratched the surface. Tamar Braxton dropping texts, screenshots, and receipts wasn't the end. The leaked hallway video wasn't the finale. The whispers in the industry are louder than ever, and they're saying there's another layer to this story that could blow everything we thought we knew apart. Think about it. Tamar has already confirmed she has even more evidence. Okay? Yandy is spiraling, fighting for her reputation, and now facing legal consequences and Mendeecees. His silence is deafening, and sometimes silence speaks louder than words. If the full video actually drops, it won't just ruin a marriage, it could completely destroy the celebrity brands in front of our eyes. This is why you cannot afford to blink. Hit that like button right now, because every reaction tells us you're locked in. Drop your comments. Was Tamar wrong for confessing? Or was she brave for exposing the truth? Should Yandy face charges, or is she just another woman pushed past her breaking point? And don't even think about leaving without subscribing, because the next leak could land at any second. And when it does, you need to be here first. Don't wake up tomorrow scrolling through everyone else's reactions while you're left behind. Stay ahead, stay plugged in, and stay ready. Because in this war between Tamar, Yandy, and Mendeecees, the final chapter hasn't even been written. Yet